Hey, hello everybody. This is Tony Ty. I'm the product manager with the InTempo MX Connected Asset Solution. What we're looking at today, what we want to go over is the new features released this quarter. Kind of go over what we have on the roadmap, you know, in Q1. So first off, I want to introduce some of the people that's going to be joining me on the call. I'm going to go to the next slide. Right. There's myself. Been in the business my whole life. I've been in the heavy equipment industry now for 37 plus years. We also have Michael Jacob and Mike Jacob. Um, he's been in the industry, telematics world since mid 2000s. He's worked with ETR, CalAmp, Matrix. Also managed projects with Cat, Doosan, Bobcat, Sunbelt, Solar, and others. We also have Faith Busberg. She joins us on the LHP side. She's got in-depth knowledge of the operations within rental companies and telematics. So a huge asset to the platform and what it's about and what we intend on trying to continue to develop in the future with the hard customer focus on the development of the product. So that being said, I'm gonna let Mike take it first few slides and he'll go over some of the stuff he wants to show y'all.
Mike.
Okay, let me start again with the microphone turned on. Thanks very much. It's a great opportunity for us to get together with this community like this to get your feedback, input, make this interactive. If you got a question, raise your hand, make it available. We'll try to get it answered. If not, we'll get back to you with it. This first portion here is, I copied a slide from a couple months back, and that is when we identified what we were going to be doing in Q3 and Q4. And it included these topics: machine hour updates in InTempo and visual cues on the map for assets, either due or overdue service, as well as scheduled or overdue for pickup as well. And other attributes associated with account manager functions, so they can be empowered to have the opportunity to go in on their own and learn more about what their day looks like, their customers and everything else. There were probably 30 other things as well that we took care of, but all of these, they were all completed. The check mark really there is indication of it being completed. They're in production and they were available at the end of last month. So they're being used and tested and basically run every day. So I think the message here is, as we project what we want to do, we want to be held accountable and make sure we're delivering on what we're saying we're going to do. So the long pole in the tent on this one, on this work, was the overdue for service. And just to give you a quick snapshot, we do sprint releases every couple of weeks for smaller items, for configuration items. Every couple of months, we do a full release that requires a complete regression test because we've basically gone below the surface level of the application to make a change, a fundamental change to the system. It actually took 2 cycles to get some of this work done, and that was the reason for the length. So if you want to, next slide, please. So looking ahead into Q1, one of the things we'll be doing is assembling a fleet dashboard for executive management. We're going to go into design in January with that, and we will be soliciting input from everybody who is on board in our new group, so to speak, or new community of contracted solution users with us right now. So new customers, you have a say, please participate. And we won't get it right the first time. It's like in anything else. We'll iterate it and we'll smooth it out, and we'll make sure that it's done to meet the objectives. We're also going to be introducing a Cummins dedicated diagnostics service, and that'd be available to anybody who is a subscriber to the system. And that's particularly well suited for people that want to know fault code diagnostics with Cummins equipment and remedies, as well as some predictive analytics that go along with that. And I can go into in greater detail on that if people have any questions on it. It does require the use of a TP1 device attached to a Cummins engine of a specific sort. The other dashboard or tab that we're going to be introducing is for specialty equipment monitoring. And we're seeing more of an interest in that, and it's not a surprise. Specialty equipment drives good returns. Specialty equipment's a little bit harder to monitor, take care of, and we're in the process of developing a tab for it so people can have that division or group be a little better prepared with information that they need to manage their customers. One example of that would be multi-conditional alerts. We've got alerts already in the system, plenty of alerts. But if you're familiar with the industry, you might have discovered that many providers don't provide the ability to act or create an alert or a trigger with multi-conditions. This is just one example. This might be like a fan belt failure on a compressor, and you see the triggers that exist below that, and then you get your alert. And we do these as needed, and happy to spend time with whomever has interest in that and offline and dive into the details. So I'm going to